誰？
本当に知りたい？
ああ。
そっか。
So I didn't edit that. That's how the end of this effing episode ended, okay? We are now, my friends, on episode number 18, okay? We're going into episode number 19, and there's 24 episodes this season, and I never say this, okay? Because, like, typically 98% of the time, more is better. And the more we get, the more context and the more of something we love we get. And it actually hurts me to say this a little bit. I kind of wish a couple of Cuckoos was not 24 episodes. I wish it was just like... I wish it was your standard 12 episode thing. And I know this sounds contradictory because at some point in these 19 episodes, in these 19 reviews that I've done so far, I praised a couple of Cuckoos for being outside of the norm and giving us 24 episodes, similar to kind of how 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐽𝐻 Can't Communicate did. But even 𝐒𝐚𝐧 split it into 2 cores, and there was like 3 to 6 months in between cores. A couple of Cuckoos had like a 2-week break or something, maybe 3-week break. Something. It was a very, very small break. Now, the reason I say that, and it pains me, is I thought this episode sucked. And this is kind of my feelings for the past couple of episodes. And right now, the recurring feeling I have is like, get to the point. Like, get to the point. Get to the thing. This episode ended with like, oh, you want me to tell you? Yeah, I want you to tell me. Oh, you really want me to tell you? It reminds me of like that freaking song, like, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I wanna really, really tell you what I really, really want. It's like, yo, what the F and F and F? Tell me. Like, it's so obvious and it's so evident, okay? But at the same time, we know that it's anime, so it's gonna be one of the two things. So here's a couple of things that I've predicted this episode, and I want to get my predictions out, okay? So far in the anime, and I want to make sure I get these damn freaking characters' names right. So we had them going on a study retreat, or whatever you call it, right? And the study retreat involves the following characters: Shion Asuma, Hiro Sagawa, Erika Amino, and our boy Nagi Umino, okay? So it involves those 4 specific characters, okay? And here's my prediction. So in the episode, Shion and Hiro come across and they have a unwritten agreement to basically stand between Erika and Nagi getting together. Hiro is betrothed to somebody, okay? We don't know who that is. It's somebody, but she's already predestined to go take on some other shrine dude or something, okay? Shion has a crush, in love with Erika, wants to make that happen with all of his being, okay? So here's my prediction, and I thought it was gonna happen. I was like, don't effing do this to me. Don't do this to me right now. My prediction is, it hasn't been surfaced to us who Hiro is betrothed to. They may not even know. She may not even know who it is. It might just be somebody who the family decided for them. They may have never even met yet. It could just be a completely arranged marriage. There's 1 or 2 avenues that her fiance betrothal is going to go. The first way is she knows who it is. She has high familiarity with that family. She knows who the boy man is. And at some point, that person is going to come to fruition in the anime, and Nagi's going to do something about it, potentially. The second avenue is she has no idea who this man is, this boy is. They've never met before. It's just a prearranged thing, family-wise, to take over some shrine stuff, but she's never met them. She won't meet them till he's 18 or something. So here's my first prediction. This is a random one. What if Shion, the Shion Asuma guy, is actually a descendant of the shrine peoples, and he is actually the person Hiro has to get married to, and we're talking about like a 4-way triangle quadrilove thing going on here. That was my first thought, and I was like, oh, don't tell me this is for real. Okay, so that's my first prediction. The second one involving Hero, I have nothing else. The second one is that Nagi will do something about this random dude, and he'll come to fruition later on. Okay. The other thing that the anime keeps shoving into our face, shoving into our mouth, is the fact that there is a picture of Erika as a baby, Erika's parents, and a boy who looks like Nagi. So these predictions could go down one of a couple of different avenues. The first avenue is at some point when they were around 4 to 8 years old, the families, probably the ones with money, probably Erika's family, found out that Erika ain't our kid. And this could happen during blood work, a checkup, between your kid, and I have two, between your kids being 0 years old, day one, out the womb, to 5, they have endless amounts of checkups. Between age 0 and 3, they have basically doctor visits almost every month to every other month sometimes. Then it goes to like once a quarter, and then it goes just to after they turn 4, after they turn 5, after they turn 6, 7, 8, and beyond, and have a yearly checkup, okay? So during somewhere in their infinite amount of checkups, it was surfaced that, hey, Erika ain't our kid. So that leads me to believe, here's one of the two things. They found out that Nagi existed, and they wanted to meet the boy. They wanted to get close with the boy. Erika, being somewhere between the age of 4 and 8, has no memory of it. Most kids, they forget. I just got back from vacation. We went to the same spot we went last year. I asked my kids if they remember being here last year. My daughter, who is like 7 years old, is like, I don't remember shit. And I was like, how? We were just here. How do you not remember being here at all? So kids just forget stuff, okay? It's like it goes in, it goes out. It goes in, it goes out. That's why in school they learn the same thing over and over for like months on end, because they're dumb. That's just how kids are. They're dumb, and then they retain things and they get smarter. So she forgot. So here's where a couple of my entry-level thoughts go with that. It's A, they found the kid, they wanted to meet him, they took a picture, like a family picture. Erika has no recollection of it. She found out more about it recently via the father or mother, and now she knows this picture exists. He gave her the skivvy, and that's what's up. Second wild prediction is Nagi's a twin. Maybe the kid died or something crazy happened. Freak accident, something like that. And she had a brother at some point, who was like a half brother or something. There could be some craziness there. The other third one is that maybe Nagi's parents had that same reaction and they wanted to meet, and maybe they also have a picture of Erika as being younger. My end of day prediction is that at some point their parents met. They made up this deal, not recently. They didn't just find out. They made up this deal years ago that when they come of age, they'll be betrothed to each other, and now they're living that life. So you may ask, well, Dom, what did you not enjoy? This episode was boring, and there wasn't a lot. There wasn't anything that happened. Sachi came back into the mix. Her brother was worried about her, and he continues to question, am I worried because she's my sister, or am I worried because I'm in love with her? And it just continues to drive me nuts. I hate the plot thing. I hate the constant anime stupidity. And I'm over this already, and I've been over this. This is like the 8th anime that I've mentioned this. I hate this indirect kiss stuff. Like, homeboy's 16, 17 years old. If I'm drinking out of a water bottle, right, and I give it to another person, even if it's somebody like that I love, even if it's a girl or whatever, like if I'm, even when I was younger, I would share shit all the time. I never remember having a like, oh my God, her lips touched my gum or my, like, unless we in there French kissing it up, like I'm not having these thoughts. Like, it's silly. Most of the thoughts that comes when it comes to sharing shit is, I hope they brushed their teeth, or like, I hope there's no backwash. Like, that's the kind of thoughts I've had my whole life. So this indirect kiss stuff, like, it drives me crazy. I'm like, Sachi, like, Nagi, bro, you old as F, dude. Like, what the hell? Anyways, so I'm kind of getting over this anime, and I gotta be honest, if I wasn't reviewing this weekly, I would probably hit the pause and just come and finish this anime. Honestly, I'd probably come back and finish this anime when it's finished dubbed, so I can just chill, not have to read shit, and just watch the dub. I'm reviewing it weekly, which means I have to be very critical of the things I see weekly. And I'm telling you guys, it kind of sucks right now, and it should be shorter. They're elongating it. They're putting too much fluff. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Deuces.